stadium. I can see a piece of turf. I can see something like a sign. But a TV's a TV's a TV. It doesn't say like Bengals TV on it.
Yeah, but I guess they're so cheap and they're really not used that much if you think about it.
All those touchdown replays, are you kidding me?
I don't know.
I was just going to say, it doesn't matter what's the size of the TV as long as there's a Bengals win
Right.
on that TV.
We'll take it, exactly.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking about.
Okay, so things could get nasty tomorrow night with the remnants of Beryl coming through.
Yeah, probably about this time tomorrow night, I think the core of the system will be moving into the tri-state. So you can see right now, we've got quiet weather, but Beryl is still, even at this late hour tonight, producing tornadoes across parts of Arkansas. And that is just one of the things, the characteristics about a landfalling tropical system of any entity. It's not just on the coast, but those troubles often expand well inland. And I think that's what we're going to find ourselves dealing with tomorrow, especially up through the middle Mississippi River Valley and into the Ohio River Valley. Because if you look here tonight, surely with the sun having gone down, there's less action out there, but you still see tornado warnings with this system, and it's all about location, okay? It's generally to the right of the track is where you find the most spin in the atmosphere to support severe weather and potential tornadoes. So that's what we're going to be keeping a watchful eye on. Beryl's only a tropical depression. I don't expect strong winds out of this. It may be a little breezy as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday, but this isn't a wind event. This is a heavy rainfall and potential tornado situation here with spin-ups out of this system. So notice the core of it goes into Illinois and then to western central Indiana. That would leave us precisely in that right front quadrant. Typically, that right front quadrant is where you have the most spin in the atmosphere. It's also the place where you don't want to be when that storm is crossing the coast, because that's usually where the worst weather will be. So that puts us in a position where we'll at least have a tremendous amount of spin in the atmosphere. So we won't even have to have thunder and lightning. You can get these tropical downpours and get these smaller, typically fast-moving tornadoes that wrap up in these tropical downpours. So we'll be keeping an eye on that tomorrow night. I'm less concerned about flooding, albeit there will be a heavy rain component if you find yourself underneath one of those downpours or storms. So in the morning, it's still quiet. We could have a few showers, as early as, let's say, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. But I really think the severe threat won't begin to increase until closer to dark, probably 5 or 6. We may begin to see our first storms develop here. And again, not sure these will necessarily be severe for us. I'm watching really the 8, 9, 10 o'clock time frame. This is the activity I am more concerned about. And as this lifts across the area, it will have the tendency to spin. So that's why I'm concerned about the threat for a few spin-up tornadoes. And this will likely go probably until about 2 or 3 a.m. So if I had to say it, it'd probably be from about 9 to maybe 2, 3 a.m. Latest, we have the threat for tornadoes, but we could still have some storms earlier in the day. 78 outside right now. Temperatures are very warm all across the metro tonight. Most of us are still between 75 and 80. With south breezes through the night, temperatures aren't going to fall very much for us. Only down to about 73 underneath the few clouds overnight. And then tomorrow, obviously, a weather impact day. Think we'll get close to 90. More sun tomorrow. The hotter the day, I think the worse our scenario will be tomorrow evening and night, because that will have more energy to go well after dark. So again, could have a couple of downpours as early as 2 or 3, but it's really tomorrow evening the weather gets quite busy. Here's your 7-day forecast. All right, we'll be behind Beryl on Wednesday, and that will keep us a little cooler, still humid with highs only in the 70s, and then it gets hot again as we end the week and go into the weekend.
Kevin, appreciate the update there.